Hatch or Seydoux?
Coop won't play tomorrow. Seydoux will be a game time decision.
Has Seydoux's injury progressed better, I guess, than you expected, given the way it looked?
I don't know if I wouldn't say it's better. It's progressed about as well as could be expected. Yeah.
You must have had an interesting trip to Arizona. You got a bird's eye view of Northwestern. What did you see?
Northwestern has a veteran club with a really good coach. They play the style that they play very well. You know, they have two guys that are scoring the ball at an incredibly high level. They've added some pieces. Leach is really good. You know, tough to replace Boo, but he's a veteran guy. Scored a ton of points. They got Nicholson back. Of course, he got hurt in our game last year. But I mean, I think they're number one in the conference in returning minutes. 3 graduate students starting lineup and a senior. So very good team, connected team, play defense. They run their stuff.
Is there any way they are different without Bowie, just from his presence?
You're going to be different without him. I mean, you know, I said this last year. I think he might have had the best year of anybody in college basketball last year. When you look at his collective numbers and impact on the game, but you know, you really saw, you know, Barnheiser and Martinelli in particular, you know, sort of take that next step to where they became elite guys in the league.
Watching Butler Northwestern, what was that like for you? On one hand, you have your son on the team. On the other team is the one that you're going to be playing.
I was just really locked in on Patrick and what they were doing, and I'd watched a number of tapes on Northwestern, so I knew what they're going to do. You just got to go stop it. They know what we're going to do.
Patrick looked really confident going to the free throw line there at the end.
Yeah, he's a really good fit for that team.
He does seem to be.
And I really like their team. Staff is connected. The players very positive. I think they have a chance to have a really good year.
Do you think Northwestern's last shot was going in?
Yeah, I think everybody did. Because he had been doing a good job getting to the rim. And, we got challenged a little bit, but it looked like it was going to go in, yeah.
Barnheiser was all defensive team last year. It sounds like you might be talking about another one of the nation's best players.
Yeah, he's playing like he's the guy, you know, and I think you would have expected that. I think he expected that of himself. You know, he tested the waters, came back, you know, was confident, aggressive, plays both ends, good size, and somebody you got to lock in on.
So when you're playing a team that you know so well like Northwestern, does it just come down to execution and effort for the most part? Is it that simple?
Yeah, there's always a number of different X factors. You know, how many threes do you make? How many threes do they make? You know, neither team's a turnover team. You know, neither team's a mistake team. So it's not like, you know, we anticipate turning them over 18 times. They don't do that. And then, you know, of course, rebounding is going to be critical. You know, so we got to make sure that we go to the glass and keep Nicholson off the glass. He's had a number of double-figure rebounding games. So, you know, it's a game that is going to challenge your team in every way.
Peyton Sanford's been a little banged up, hasn't been shooting it as well as he'd probably hope. Do you think the Thanksgiving break probably came at a good time for him mentally and physically?
Yeah, I give him some time to, you know, because he's had to deal with that for a while now. And I just give him credit because he keeps grinding. A lot of guys would shut it down and, you know, make excuses. You know, he just keeps plugging away, just keeps grinding, working hard, practicing well. I'm really proud of him.
How is he doing health-wise?
He's fine. He seems to be fine.
Is Evan? How is he doing?
He'll be fine.
Brock Harding, another player you mentioned, works really hard. We've really started to see it show up on the court the last couple of games. What does he need to do to keep that going?
He just needs to be who he is. I mean, he's an aggressive guy, makes good decisions. He's not a turnover guy. playing with a lot of confidence right now, and that's when he's at his best.
What's been just this last week? I know you've had some time off, but what's been the emphasis during this break?
We're just keep trying to get better, preparing for the next opponent. But what can we do to get better, whether it be with our transition game or at the defensive end? Stay positive with the guys so they feel good about themselves. That's it.
All right.